Belum tahu lagi. Igma, I already post last time. I already informed you because last time I didn't saya tak buat kelas. Okay, now saya buka and then I open the project and then I explain to you what you need to do. Sekejap ya. Okay. Sekarang boleh nampak what I'm sharing. Wait for a while. It's loading here. Let's zoom in a bit. Okay, so your project is start from week 4 to week 10. Why I put have to be submit on week 10 because why later on you will have a lot of project for other courses. So in order to make sure that you tak ada serabut dengan buat kerja lain, so better you just submit it early. Okay, so this one is wait. Okay, so the outcomes list and define all the engineering terms and create in a problem statement. So, and you have to describe the method that solve the problems and also solve the problem by using method list in the syllabus. And also you have to fill the fill-out table. So for this project, you have to work in team, 5 student maximums in one group, but I got assigned a few groups that have 6 members. Okay, and you can search from the internet, from book, on any journal articles. And what you have to do is, okay, this regarding mathematics and civil engineering courses lah. Okay, analyzing the method that can be applied on the problem statements, applying the knowledge of mathematics to solve the problem statement. So what you have to do is, students need to create their own problems in civil engineering area. So tak kisah problem, what's regarding what problems. It can be the problems from the soil, maybe like, for example, soil settlement, okay. Ataupun maybe like a flood in a certain residential area, okay. So, and how you are going to solve, okay. It can be in structure, it can be in hydraulic, can be in environmental, can be in geotechnical engineering, or any related to the civil engineering field. So the problem, you create the problems and you have to solve the problems using the numerical method that you learn in this subject. Silap, this is some typo, actually it's numerical methods. All right. Student required to fill up the fill-out table, and all the group meetings and discussion must be recorded. So you have to record. If let's say you have a discussion through the WhatsApp, so you just record, and maybe you have a discussion through the Google Meet. So you have to you don't need to record the whole video. Maybe to take a screenshot of your discussion on that particular meeting. Okay, so what you need to do is you have to find the problems. What is the problems and how you're going to solve? So the problem you're going to solve, you have to be solved using the numerical method that you learn. Let's say, contoh apa Okay, let's say just now I mentioned about the flood. Okay, so maybe the flood in this one of the certain area of residential area. So and then you notice, okay, based on the let's say from the newspaper, Okay, I said that because that area, based on the topography, that area is lower. Maybe the water table is high, and then at the same time, nearby that is like have some river, a small river. So maybe because of a heavy rains, too many water, rainfall, many rain rainwater intensity, so makes the river full, and then it's become flooding. Kan? So berlakunya banjir. Mungkin tepi tu ada sungai, sungai tu kecetek, at the same time mungkin sungai tu tak besar, dia tak dapat menampung kuantiti air hujan yang turun yang sangat banyak. Okay, so that's why it can become a flood. So as a civil engineer, okay, mungkin awak boleh solve, let's say you want to solve why, maybe because the problem of that particular stream kan, that river. So let's say how long the river, you can get from the Google map how long, and then let's say the width of the the width of the river. Okay, you approximate can be, and then the depth. Maybe you don't know. Okay, so maybe you can use, let's say for example, you can use like numerical integration to see to get the volume of the water that can be yang boleh menampung daripada sungai tersebut, so that water can how much the rainfall, and also at the same time the water intensity. Macam mana let's say saya kena draw lah something, for example lah, nanti awak ambil topik ni. But first come first serve. If let's say this group, for let's say group 1 already choose floods problems, okay, using numerical method, using numerical integrations, Simpson's rule, let's say. So other group cannot use the same method using the same problems already. You cannot use. Even like the same method and similar topics, I also will not allow. So that's why you have to discuss the topic problems, and the topic that you want to choose to solve cannot be same for all the group. Okay, let's I draw, let's say saya kena stop sharing dulu. Let's say example. I draw. Tengok the whole screen. Let's say like this lah. Okay, let's say okay, just now I mentioned, okay, let's say this is the river, the depth of the river. Let's say this is the depth. Okay, and then you know this, the width of the river. Okay, this is a river. Okay, and you know the river total length already, and now you know the width. This is the width. Okay, now I want to know how much the water then yang boleh masuk dalam sungai tersebut. Let's say salah satu dia punya ni, and let's say this one, this line kan, let's say this line. So I guess maybe in the real case you don't have this equation, so probably you have to create yourself your own. Katalah this is the y equal to, let's say this is just example can be. Okay, so maybe you say normally when there is not a raining season, the waters feel like this. Okay, can you see or not? Let's say this one. Normal, when there is no raining seasons, the water of the river is like this. Okay, so you find the volume of this water. So that means total volume, that's the rainfall can accumulate in this river only this area, right? So maybe let's say you want to find this one. Start with find this one. Sign this one, the whole things, and then later on you minus this one, right? Okay. So let's say you want to find this one. So you have to maybe you use the Simpson 1/3. Let's say I do the Simpsons 1/3 row. So in the Simpson rows, we have to divide into few segment. So few segment and then you have to know this one, X. The step size will be the same for all. Okay, and then you solve using the integrations using Simpson 1/3 rule. So you get what you get. So and then maybe another one you have to solve using the Simpsons also. Okay, pecahkan kepada ni. Mungkin this is the y. This step size berlainan. So this one is small step size. So you get. So ini based on, let's say this one is from A to B, and so is this one A to B, but this one is C to D. So this is C to D. So using Simpson rule, okay. So you get this one, this is A, this is B. So you do A minus B, so it's C, okay. C, and then you time with the total length, right? Let's say total length of this one, the river, the length, okay. And then you get the volume of the rainwater yang boleh menampung. Let's say at the particular time during that day, you get from the station of meteorology the data from, let's say last time, let's say in February, let's say 21st January, okay, how many mm? And then at the same time, let's say maybe a few days, so accumulate how many? So whether this one, is it larger or smaller than the volume that can be captured? Maybe it's much more higher, so it's become like this. That's why it's become flat, because of this cannot cover the whole rainwater intensity that falling at that particular period. Example, this is the example, that is the problems, and then we solve using the numerical methods. So your problem can be any in the structure, beam reflections, or maybe structure, tak kisahlah apa. Failure of settlements, failure of foundations can be because of the soil. So how? And it can be environmental, like water pollutions, maybe for based on the news that in Sungai Kim Kim, how much the water means the pollutions based on for example mercury inside, the concentration of the mercury inside water, river Kim Kim. Okay, and then you do like analysis, blah 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 blah, and then you do some using the numerical methods. Okay, or maybe it can be in the traffic. Okay, traffic maybe in the junction, maybe like T junctions always have the traffic accidents at that area. So you want to find what is the problems, or maybe is it because of the too many vehicles, and maybe you check the directions. Okay, so what you are going to find, is it using the Simpson system of linear equations? Maybe if, let's say, the junction A, if have like one equations based on heavy vehicles, light vehicles, motorcycles, okay, so and then or bus, let's say four categories, A, B, C, D, and then junction number 2 also have these 4 categories of car vehicles, and third junction also have these 4 categories of vehicles. And when it's merged together, let's say that is a system of linear equations. So you want to find, okay, so basically what caused the traffic jam, or what? Maybe because of too much heavy vehicle, buses. So kan bus, kan terlalu banyak dia punya speed, can be slow, so makes the traffic jam. And then sometimes will happens the accident. For example, I don't know, saya cakap saja. It can be right, can be wrong. Okay. So far, any question or not? Okay, we go back to your this one project. Okay. Belum keluar. Okay, now. Okay, so what in your report? Okay, your report have to have, okay, but it not only limit to this one lah. You can have extra. So you have to have a background, problem statements, objective. Okay, so the problem statement is the problem that you have to find. Just now, for example, like a flood just now in one particular, let's say Taman Sri Aman Satu. So always every end of year have facing the flood, masalah banjir setiap tahun. So what is the problem of that one? And then you say lah, okay, you list out, okay, in year blah 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 blah, okay, how many residents have to move out, blah blah blah. Okay, that is the problem. And now is it? And then you try to find, okay, what is the problems that make this happen? This strategy happen. After that, what have to be cancelled? So in the future, maybe when you find, let's say, if you go back to this now, that's now. So that means if let's say this river cannot cater that rainfall intensity, so probably we have to enlarge the river, make it bigger, or have to make it deeper, so that it can accumulate more water intensity to yang air hujan yang masuk. Contoh macam tu, contoh. This is one of the example. So once you know, so you have to know. So whether how depth that we have to increase the depth of the ordinary river, for example lah. Ini saya cuma example saja. Okay. So go to this one. So the objective, you have to put what is your objective. Okay, so for example, this one, the objective is to identify the volume that can be accumulate. The volume of water that accumulate in this particular river, for example. And then maybe the second objective, you want to find how to say. Let's say the depth is not tak dapat menampung. So awak nak korek besarkan lagi ke atau mendalamkan lagi? Okay, so how that or how big, if you want to enlarge the river. Okay, and then in the content of the report, you have to mention a literature review. So literature review here, I don't want the student put, okay, numerical method is blah blah blah. No. Literature review is, let's say just now, you want to do the regarding that flood, right? Regarding maybe the river. So probably you have to find something like the problems that floods that they are using the similar method. It not necessary they are using numerical method. Sometimes, let's say the articles, they solve, they do the calculations, they calculate based on the analytically. But this one contoh they buat using the integration but not Simpson, is the analytically in the integration method that you learn in your mathematics before, your maths. So and then you do and then you do literature review on the integration using in Simpson as well. So macam mana, how we are going to do that? So methodology, how you do the calculation, how you do the calculation, the method step by step. Okay, and then calculations and discussions. Okay, so the report should be written at least 5 pages with font 11, time New Romans, and spacing 1.5, include table and figure. So assessment will be based on rubrics. Okay, then later on I will show you the rubric. Okay, so the video should be within 6 to 8 minutes. using the appropriate IT tools to present your problems and also solution using numerical method. So this one, jangan lebih daripada 8 minutes, okay? So within 6 to 8, okay? Don't too much and don't too short, okay? So what you have to do, okay, I explain with you the rubrics. So the rubric is like this, based on the, okay, this is 20 marks, okay, for your final, for your project. So 5 marks is regarding based on the CLO1. So analyze the numerical method to solve engineering problem correctly. So this 5 marks will based on the report solely, based on the report only, okay? So the criteria here, analyze and explain the problem statement. So you can identify the background or the problems in the civil engineering field clearly, very clear. So here adalah describe and explains relevant variables. Ada variable apa ke sana? Okay? Based on the problems that trigger. Okay, and then use appropriate concept and methodology to interpret data. So you have, let's say you said that you want to use integration Simpson's, let's say Simpson 1/3 role. Okay, so and then you have to analyze the problem macam mana. So from just now kan, from this river, we have to divide into few segment with where few segment, which each segment will have the same step size. Okay, this is the step. Okay, so the step can be like this, start from this one, the big one. Okay, so we have to divide into few segment. Okay, and then after that, from this one, and then do the integration. Okay, and then the second one, not here, another part yang below. So here below we also pecahkan kepada few segments. Okay, and then correct use strategy and techniques. Awak jangan kata awak nak dapatkan get the area of volume and using interpolation. So your method have to be appropriate. Okay, and justification on methodology and calculation. So synthesize all the data information and also propose the best solutions. And let's say now this one, for example, just now, and you say you want to do Simpson's numerical methods, but numerical methods, maybe you haven't learned them, but doesn't matter. So numerical method have few methods. We have like Simpson 1/3 row, Simpson's 3/8 rows, and maybe you have this one trapezoidal is not covered in your syllabus. Okay, doesn't matter. But maybe you can say, okay, this is a few methods, and maybe using 2 or 3 point Gauss quadrature. Okay, so you said, okay, you try this one. Why you choose this one? You justify. So maybe you say this one. Okay, we choose this one because we divide the segment into even number. Okay, because this one is a multiplication of 3. So it's a bit difficult if, let's say, we have to do the divide into 3 segments, let's say, and this one is a more complicated. Why? Because blah 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 blah. So why you choose this one? Maybe this one is the simple one, and then compared to trapezoidal, maybe the simplest one, but then it's not accurate. But this one is simple and accurate. Even though this one also accurate, but you think this one is the better. Why? So you just justify why you choose that method. Like system of linear equation. And system of linear equation, you have few methods. You learned before, right? System of linear equations, upper methods. You have Gauss eliminations, and then Gauss elimination with pivoting. And you have the LU factorizations. LU factorization, you have Thomas methods. You have Cholesky method. And then you have iteration methods. Iteration, that is a Gauss-Seidel iteration methods. So which one? System of linear equation that you want to use. So you choose. Let's say you choose Thomas method. Then you justify why you choose Thomas method. Because it is a what? If let's say you choose Koleski, why you choose Koleski? Maybe based on the system of linear equation, dia punya criteria. This is a positive definite symmetric matrix. For example, I just give example. Or maybe you said you want to use Gauss eliminations, maybe with pivoting. Why? Maybe because that's the problems is not system of linear equation is not diagonally dominance, is not positive definite. So you use this one. You use Gauss elimination with pivoting. So you have to justify why you choose that one, why you choose this, and why you didn't choose another other methods. Why you only choose this one? Okay. So and then go back to just now. Okay. 7.5 marks will be based on the CLO2 critically organize a presentation or report for a guided PBL assignment or project. Okay, so this is a project now. So based on the report, in a report, you have to present numerical method using appropriate techniques ataupun using a modern engineering IT tools. So by what you have to present the data using table or any figure, relevant figure, organize the data or content in a proper sequence. And then for the video presentation, you are able to produce attractive graphic presentation technology, present a problem and solution in detail, creatively and attractively. And then use or adopt appropriate measurement of technique or concept. So kat dalam video, this one is based on video. Organize the content in a proper sequence and also select appropriate technique and resource and tools to present the data. In the reports, maybe you do like hand calculations. Let's say this one, in the video, maybe you didn't do hand calculation. You do like, maybe it's like ada macam animation or something like that. Okay, so this is in the video here, based on the select the technique to represent your data. Okay, so the third criteria here is 7.5 marks. Is based on your independently demonstrate lifelong learning in guidance PBL project. This is your the course learning outcome number 3 of this course. So we'll base on both report and presentation in overall. So in terms of efficiency and quality of work, so you're able to work complete on time, submit your project, your report, and also video on time before the due date. Due date saya belum cari lagi tarikh tu. Week 10, that's Thursday. Normally I give you until Thursday. Thursday before 5. Okay. Able to handle the PBL based on available online resources. So I will look at your reference, what you refer, okay, and convey your idea in group, show the contribution of group member. So that's why I have to join your groups so that I can know whether you have your groups, all the members are contribute to this idea of your project or not, and able to apply the technology in conveying the information and also organize your group presentation very well. This one is based on the video. How you organize your group member for the presentation in your video. So far, any question to ask regarding your project? I want you to do it very well because this is 20 marks. So try to score as high as possible. Try to get as high as possible for your projects. So jangan ambil remeh-temeh lah untuk project. Boleh? So any questions so far? Tak ada. Are you still with me? Are you still with me?
Ya, Doktor.
Okay, ada masalah tadi so far? Tak ada?
Tak ada.
Semua okay Semua dapat 20 marks lah? I hope that you can get 20 marks lah. All groups. So before you start to do your project, try to find the problems and propose the method that you want to use and let me know first. So whether I think that is okay, appropriate method to be used or not. Awak jangan kata awak terus buat, lepas tu at the end saya kata boleh ke macam ni, and then the end the method is wrong, then the whole project is habislah. Boleh? So that's why I want to join your discussion. So nanti bagi saya link untuk saya join setiap group. And then in within that discussion, you can ask me if you want to ask regarding your project. Okay? So far tak ada masalah Then, so we continue with the Lagrange. Boleh? Sebab Lagrange semalam baru satu saja. Just only one example. Okay? We continue another example. Okay or not? Okay? Well, sekejap Tamku dulu. Let's I open. Just now I said another example. Example 4.4. Oops. Oh. No. Wait this whiteboard is not working. Microsoft Whiteboard is not working now. Wait Aduh lah. Okay, never mind. I do in so we do in Word lah. Yeah, entire screen. Okay, can you see this one? Nah, boleh nampak Boleh nampak ke kelas?
Boleh, Doktor.
Okay, so if let's say example 4.4 is page 4.4 is page 85. Buat sajalah. This one draw. Given a set of data as shown in the figure 4.3, approximate f when f at 1.5 using Laplace interpolating polynomial. So if you look at figure on the right here, we have 1 data point, 2 data point, 3 data point. Okay, so here we have 3 data point. Okay, so that means kalau 3 data point ends berapa? Zaki, Abdullah Zaki. If let's say 3 data points, that means n, how many n? N is equal to Abdullah Zaki.
Ya, betul.
Yeah. Kalau lah 3 data points, that means the ends for this interpolation berapa? Polynomial berapa? N equal to?
Not sure, betul.
Okay. Ni, awak kena ingat So you have to remember n plus 1 is equal is how many data
Three.
point? Okay, so now this is the 3 data point. That means 3 data point kan, 3 sama dengan n plus 1. So that n is 3 minus 1 lah kan, 2. Boleh? Zaki boleh? Okay. Now you know?
Boleh.
Okay. Let's say we have 4 data points. That means n is 3. Boleh? Sekarang we have 3 data point. That means the n is 2. Boleh ya? Okay. So here it said, okay, now, so basically, apa yang kita kena buat dulu, we have to find the value of x, the value of y dulu based on this figure. You look at here, kan, the first point here, the x is 1, y is 2. Okay, so I write here x naught f y naught lah. Kan, saya akan ada x1, y0, x2, y1. Ni kan, saya ada 3 data point. 1, 2, 3. 3 data point, right? So here, the first data point here, based on this one, x is 1, y is 2. Macam ni. Kalau nak buat table, in table also can. Let's say I draw in the table. I start with the not 0. X, lepas tu this one is y. Okay, so x naught is 1. Y, this one, y naught is 2. And then 1. This one, x1. Kedua ni. Saya assume this one is x1. This is a x0. This is a x2. Ini. Okay, so at this one, x dia 2, kan? 2, and here is 3. So here, this means here, x is 2, y is 3. And then the third, x is 3, and the third point, does it mean x2? The x is 3, y is 7. Boleh? Okay, now we have 3 data points. Tak kisahlah, you want to draw in table like this or just do like this. Doesn't matter. Okay, so now I have to find the value of y when x is 1.5 here. 1.5 kat sini, 1.5. I want to know, let's say at this graph kan dia, sorry. Katalah graph ni kan, disambung macam ni. Okay, like this. The graph is like this. Now, I want to find at this point, ni kan, pergi sini berapa? I want to know this value. Okay. So maksudnya kat tengah-tengah sini lah. 1.5 ni kat ni, data ni sini berapa? Sini. Sorry. Silap. Here. 1.5 kat sini. So kat sini berapa ni? What value here? Okay. So now do the Laplace interpolating polynomial. Macam ni. So now is saya cari f1.5 ni kan. So saya ambil polynomial, saya letak 2 sini. 1.5. You know why I put 2 here? You know why I put 2 here? Kenapa 2? Abu Hafizuddin, you know why I put here 2? Abu Hafizuddin.
Yeah.
Yes, you know why I put 2 here? P2. Do you know why? Why I put P2 here?
Tak sure lah.
Sekejap, saya terlupa.
Sebab
Saya terlupa
ada 2 data point.
kita ada 3 data point. Tapi dah dekat-dekat nak betul. Because N is 2. Boleh faham tak? Sebab tadi ada 3 data point. Kalau 3 data point, maksudnya because N plus 1 is berapa? 3 data point kan? So that means N is 2. So because of the N is 2, that's why I put here 2. Boleh? Sekejap, saya record dulu. Saya terlupa nak record. Wait, I record first. So sekarang boleh faham Hafizuddin, why that is 2? Because N is 2. So kalau N3, that means P3 lah. Okay. So now we have to do berapa? Kalau lah N kita sama 2 kan. So kita kena ada dia punya weighting function. You remember weighting function? Yesterday I said. So saya kena ada L tu daripada 0, L dengan 1, L2. Sampai 2 sebab our N is 2. Okay. So dia punya this one polynomial equal to L not X yang semalam Y not. Kalau semalam saya guna in Y not ni kita guna F X not kan semalam. Sama. Okay, mungkin saya guna I use back. Semalam saya guna FX kan? Semalam juga. On Monday, I use FX kan? Silang. Saya sini, so let's say sini, I put FX. So this one is FX not, FX1, FX2. Sama lah. This one I put FXI. So here, Fx not plus with L1x Fx1 sebab ni 1 because here this is 1, here also 1. This is not. Macam ni. And then plus sebab sampai 2 and plus L2 x Fx2. Boleh. Because this is 2 like this. Okay. Like this sekarang okay kan? Boleh faham kan? Now, saya kena kembangkan. So now, I want to expand this one first. Okay, expand this one. So this one become, let's start. Remember, Monday, I said because this is X naught, nampak X naught. So X naught minus selain daripada dia sendiri. Now we have X naught, X1, X2. So that means X1, X2, right? So X1, this is X minus X1. Time with X0 minus X2. So this is X minus X2. Di mana kat sini kita ambil X0. Right. And here are same. When this one is X1, this one also X1. When this one is X2, here also X2. Okay. So akan darab dengan nilai Fx0, this one, this value. So this is 2. And plus tambah plus saya tulis sini. So now I want to expand this one. Sekarang saya nak expand yang ni pula. L1x Fx. Okay. So because this is a x1. Nampak x1 kan? So I will expand this one based on dia punya tapak sini start from x1. So x1 selain daripada dia sendiri x1 we have x0 and then we have x2, right? So that means we start from minus X0 and then another one is X1 minus X2. So ini salin balik. Okay. And then time with the value of Y when X is X2. Value of Y here lah, this one. This one. So time with 3. Setakat ni boleh faham tak? Boleh? Abu Hafizuddin, you understand or not now?
Okay, okay. Yes.
Okay. If you don't understand, let me know. If I'm too fast, you let me know. Okay. Now we want to expand this one. Okay. Expand this one. So start dengan L2X to weighting function, L2X to this one. We can. So sebab this one is based on X2. So kat bawah ni X2. So X2 selain dia, beside its on, you got X0, X2 minus X1. So ini does just copy back. This one is will be same X minus X1. And time with the X2. That means Y2. So 7. Okay. So now the X here. Since now we want to find the value of this one, 1.5. So that means X, this one, X, ini adalah 1.5 ni. Ganti masuk. Okay, so continue. Sama dengan saya letak sini So that means 1.5 minus X0 is, X1 is 1. X1 is this one, 3. This is X0, this is X1, this is X2. You can just now, this one, X1. Sorry, this is Y. This is X1. This is 2. X0 is 1 minus 2. Lepas tu this one is 1.5 minus 3. 1 minus 1 minus 7. Sorry. Why is 7 pula? 1 minus 3. So ini 2. Tambah lagi. So this one, X is 1.5 minus X0. 1 kan? So X1 tu 2. 2 minus 1. Time with 1.5 minus 2 minus 3. Ini 3. Time with 3. Tambah lagi. This one pula. Now, X is 1.5 minus X0 is 1. This one is 3, sorry. 3 minus 1. 1.5 minus 2. 3 minus 2. So this is 7. Lepas tu kira dapat berapa. Acu awak try kira. Try you calculate. Try calculate this one. Dapat berapa? 2.125. Betul ke? I mean, the semua the answer. Ni, yang ni dulu. Yang ni dulu dapat berapa? Apa? Noliana. Oh ni 20 okay, 0.375. 0.375. Yang ni? How about this one? Okay, 0.75. How about this one? Kejap, saya panggil nama. Syafiq, Muhammad Syafiq. Can you give me this one? This one. Dapat apa? Syafiq. Muhammad Syafiq. Berapa? Syafiq.
Wait, I'm calculating.
Okay. Berapa Syafiq? This one.
0.875.
0.875. Muhammad
Yes.
Alif Ashraf. Do you get 0.875? Syafiq, awak kira sekali lagi. 1.5 tolak 1 bahagi dengan 3 tolak 2. Darab dengan 1.5 tolak 2 bahagi dengan 3 tolak 2. Mastura said negative 0.125.
0.125. Ya, ya.
So, lepas tu awak darab-darab semua. Tadi Yana bagi, Noliana bagi. So, the answer is 2.125. Right. So, at this point, that means at this point, kat sini, here, this is the 2.125. Kat sini. When X is 1.2. 1.5, sorry, 1.2 lah. So, antara yang 2 to 3 tu lah. Okay. So, boleh. So, this is a Lagrange interpolation polynomial. Okay or not? Boleh? Semua okay? So you have to remember, you have to know the n first, okay? Perlu tahu first and foremost berapa data point. Yang ni kan, step 1. Saya tak pergilah 4.3. Pergi satu saja. Okay. So, first of foremost, you have to know n. Based on ni, yang ni, step 1, awak kena tahu n. Sebab apabila awak tahu n berapa, let's say this one, 3 data point, that means n is 2. Because n is 2, that means you have to do the weighting function until L2, based on n though. So now you know because of the n is 2, so you have to do L0. Alamak. How to calculate. Alamak, kenapa lah. Apa? Have to calculate L0, L1, L2. Lepas tu barulah you time with the value of y. When x is x0, when x is x1, when x is x2. And then get the answer. So this is the Lagrange interpolation. Okay? So far, tak ada masalah kan? Okay. Okay or not? If let's say we go to the another method, okay or not? Boleh? Kita teruskan Can we continue with other method, Newton divided different Okay, only Auni say okay, others just keep quiet. I don't know whether you okay or not.
Okay, doctor.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your... Okay, now we go to the... Okay, we go to the chapter 4, Newton divided difference, okay? So the second method lah, basically the second method of interpolation, okay? So I explain, saya try buka dulu ini, whether I can strike or not. Tak boleh. Tengok. Why, I don't know what happened is Microsoft, this one pening saya. Okay, never mind. Words lah, okay? Wait, insert next page. Okay. We start with this one. Newton divided different Sekejap saya kena buka nota juga. I have to find my notes first Wait Wait 1 minute. I find my note first. Where did I put my note? Other way. Newton divided difference. Okay. Dah. So we go to now is Newton divided. Alamak. So, okay, similar to the Laplace, let's say we consider we have a set of data point, okay? Let's say x naught, f naught, okay, x1, f1, seterusnya until xn, fn. Okay, this is the same lah. Before this, I use like fx naught kan, ataupun y naught, sama lah. So in this Newton divided difference, I use f lah. Sebab because of the formula, mostly they're using f, so I just use f. So this one is similar to this one lah. Sama saja, ataupun this one. So this one is fxn or yn lah, okay? So let's consider we have a set of data macam ni. Okay, so so we want to do, so this one Newton divided different method is similar to the Laplace. That means we can find the data point, the missing data point through what order of polynomial. It can be from the linear, That means we have two data point. It can be quadratic. Jika kita ada three data point, or can be from cubic when we have 4 data point, or even quartic, sama dengan Laplace ni lah. We have 5 data point. Okay, sama je. Cuma kat sini, when how to say when the data point is different, sebelum ni kan Laplace, kalau data point difference maksudnya n tu kan berlainan. So kalau depend on n, kita punya weighting function tu akan based on n ni lah kan. Okay, so kalau lah untuk divided difference, kita punya n, okay, kita akan ada base, we will have this one. We call it this one. Contoh kat sini kan, saya ada f naught kat sini. So I will have x naught 0. This is the 0 divided difference. Kalau 0 divided difference, that mean the value of y lah. Okay, kalau lah f1 0, this one lah, this value at 0. Kalau ini, this one. Okay, so kita punya n based on this one. So berapa this one? Whether this is a 0 or f naught 1 or f naught 2, how many degree of the divided difference will based on the n yang ni. Boleh faham tak? Kalau lah n data point kita banyak, katalah n is 2. So that means we have to find like this lah. 0, lepas kena f not 1, f not 2. Macam ni. We have to find until the second divided difference. Kalau if n is equal to 2. So depending on n, okay? Kalau lah, if you look at your book, I turn to page, let's see, if you have your books, I will explain. Divided numeric, Newton's divided difference is on page 86. So page 86, this cakap, consider the given set of data point. This one, which I mentioned here. By using Newton divided difference methods, a polynomial of degree of n is generated. So yang ni degree of n yang tadi saya mention ni, yang ni, this one ni lah. This is a divided difference lah, berapa degree. So where is generate followed by this one, dia tulis formula macam ni lah. Okay, I write the formula here. It said that the alamak, it's too sensitive, I'm sorry. So this one said that Fi, when this is 0, that is equal to Fi. Ini saya terang tadi lah. Where I is from 0, 1, 2 until n. Inilah, kalau 0, that means the value of y lah maksudnya. Inilah, this one. Yang ni, kalau 0 is, sorry, this one. This, kalau lah, ni Fm, maksudnya Fm 0 lah. Kalau lah this one, here, value of y, kalau 0, that means the value of y. Kalau 0 degree, divided different though. Okay, so for the next Fi for the j is equal to Fi plus 1 j minus 1 minus Fi j minus 1 divided by xi plus j minus xi. Apa tengok apa penting It's okay, later on I explain. Jangan awak rasa give up. No. So, okay, this is the formula. Where this formula, awak kena ingat, you have to remember. But then maybe now you feel like a bit confusing. What is I, what is J in happening? Okay, later on I will explain how to get this one, okay? So, let's say, insert page break. Alamak. Bukan. I want to have page break on bottom here. Tak juga. Kenapa lah dia pergi break sana? Where I find the cursor first. Where is the cursor? Okay. Break. We are okay. Let's say, let's consider we have I choose 5 data point. Lagi banyak. Sebab nanti kan awak boleh nampak. Okay, let's say we have a 5 data point. 5 data point, that means we have x0, f0, x1, f1, x2, f2, x3, f3, x4, f4. Okay, so let's say we have 5 data point here where our n is 4, kan? Okay, now I want to do this divided difference. Okay, daripada formula ni lah saya nak terang kepada awak ni. This one lah, this formula lah basically. Delete. Kawan atau apa lah. So let's say I do a table, more easier to explain. Okay, so I start with the I, xi, fi, 0 divide the difference, okay? And then continue with fi, 1 divide the difference. Sebab sekarang we need to have until 4, right? And then continue with this one, fi, 2. Tak tahu cukup ruang ke tak ni. And then fi, 3. fi 3, and then lastly fi 4. We have to do until 4. So start with this one. Just now you look at here, we have x0, x1, x2, x3, x4 kan. Saya tulis balik sini. So here 0, x1, this is x0. So this is f0. This is 1, x1, f1. This 2, x2, f2. X3, F3. I don't like this one because this have break and then tak boleh pergi dah. Dah, tak boleh pergi. And then 4, X4, F4. Macam ni. Okay, so now start from this without difference. The first thing is I will take this one, consider these two. So maksudnya here, I will do divided difference based on X0 and X1. Based on X0 and X1. So dia punya formula untuk saya dapatkan, okay, so now the first thing, now I will get this one. This is F0 0 kan? So here is F0 1. Boleh? So this is 0, this is 0, this is 0. Okay, so saya akan dapat ni, so equal to, so kalau you look at this formula, now when the I here, I, this is a I plus 1. Yang ni minus I. So kalau sini F0, that means here is F1 minus F0. For J, level of J minus 1. Let's say now is J is 1. Kata 1. So now is J minus 1 is 0. 0, 0 degree. Here that means like this. Maksudnya, this is F1, 0, minus F0, 0. And then divide by, so you look at here, now we consider X0 and X1. So kita akan ambil yang belakang, X1 minus X0. Now you get, boleh tak? So this is the, how we get F0 in first divided difference. Oops. Semua boleh faham tak?
Okay, Doctor.
Okay. Now, I continue with the, when I consider this X1 and when consider X1 and X2. This one, let's say I consider F start from X1 to X2. So that means I want to get, just now this is a F0. So this is a F1. Dah, 1. And then first degree. Kan sebab dia first degree atas ni. First divided difference. So will equal to, so sekarang this is will be based on yang ni minus yang ni. So F2 0 minus F1 0 divide by, sekarang kita consider X2, from X1 to X2. So X2 minus X1. Okay ah, boleh? So now, I will consider X2 and X3. So, saya akan consider X2 dengan X3. So, that means here, this is a F, tadi 1. So, now is 2 here. But this is the first divided difference. So, yang ni akan, you will take F3, 0 minus F2, 0. So, divide. So this is consider from X2 to X3. So X3 minus X2. Okay. Sekejap. Boleh. Noratika. And then in the next, this one, macam mana?
F3.
Yes, F3
1 Ah.
equal to
equal to F4
mm-hmm,
minus F3
mm-hmm. Bahagi.
bahagi X4 minus X3.
Yes, good. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the first divided difference. Now we have to go to the second divided difference yang ni. Okay. Now, when second divided difference, I will have considered these two. So that means I will consider, kalau tengok yang ni kan, we start from x0, x1, and this one is x1, x2. So here, that means I have considered start from x0, x1, x2. Okay, so kat sini, now this will be f0 second divided difference. Right. Equal to, so saya akan ambil nilai, I will choose this value. I will take this value. This and this minus this one. So that means F1 first divided difference minus F0 first divided difference. So bahagi dengan apa? So we consider X0 until X2. So that means I will take X2 minus X0. Boleh? And then the next one is consider this one and this one. Yang ni kenapa saya ke bawah? This one lah. Like this can or not? Like this lah. Okay. So yang ni Nurul Atika. So this one is what? So I have to consider start from X1, X2, X3. So apa ni? Nurul Atika. Yes. F apa sekarang?
F2.
F2 bawah ke atas tu? Ni Tadi
F1.
Tadi not. So sekarang have to be 1 now. Okay, F1. Lepas tu second divided difference equal to berapa? Tolak berapa?
F2 minus F1
Divide by?
divided by 3 minus X2.
Dia kena X1. Dia macam ni. Sekarang I will consider from X1 until X3. So that's why X3 minus X1. So you look at here, this one, I will take this one and this one. So F2 first divided difference minus F1 first divided difference. Okay, thank you. Okay, so and then the next one with this one, these two. That means I will have to consider this one and this one, right? So that means this I will consider start from, tengok start from X2 sampai X4. So X2, X3, X4. Saya tulis ini sebab saya nak awak nampak this one. Later on how you minus tu. So here F, because just now is F1, so now is F2. F2 second divided difference equal to, now we consider this one, F3 1 minus F2 1 divide by X4 minus X2. So like this. And then continue with, tak sempat yang I yang tu, saya rasa kejap, yang ni kena table lain. Sambung ke bawah. So here this one first. Fi, third divided difference. So third divided difference, we have to consider these two. So these two, that means, kalau tengok start, oh lemak. Sorry. Okay, you look at here. Ni kan kita start from x0, x1, x2. Yang ni x1, x2, x3. So that means here we will consider start from x0, x1, x2 sampai x3. Okay, so this one will be f0 third divided difference. Okay, equal to this value minus this value, right? F1 2 minus F0 2. So ini X3 minus X0. Okay. And then continue with this one. So this one will start from X1 until X4. We consider X1, X2, X3, X4. So that means just now is F0, now is F1. So F0 is third divided difference is equal to this value, F2, 2 minus this value, F1, 2. Divide by X4 minus X1. Boleh? Now we have another one. Nak tulis ke mana? Tulis ke bawah. Saya tulis ke atas sini boleh? Here, I put here, can? So now we want to find Fi, fourth divided difference. So that means we will have to consider these two, this and this. Boleh nampak? Terlalu kecil ah? Too small? So we have to consider start from x0 sampai until x4. So here, this is the F0 fourth divided difference is equal to, we have to take this one minus this one and F1. So this is a F1 third divided difference minus F0 third divided difference bahagi dengan X4 minus X0. Okay, sampai macam ni. So we dah dapat lah untuk fourth divided difference. Dah saya ni tak boleh lah, dah hujung sekali dah. So okay, so once we get all the divided difference, then we can put in the divided difference polynomial. Okay, so sekarang apabila kita dah ada semua ni, solve this all divided difference. Okay, so I will continue with here. Zoom besar sikit. Okay. Okay. So apabila dah dapat semua divided difference, then we can do the Newton interpolatory divided difference punya polynomial lah. So dia punya formula ada P and X is equal to F0 0 plus F0 1 divided difference X minus X0 plus F0 second divided difference. So ini X minus X0, X minus X1. Tambah lagi depend on the n lah. Okay, so here will be until n. Okay, so alamak. X minus X0, X minus X1 sampailah X minus Xn minus 1. Boleh? So for example, just now we have 5 data points just now. That means our P is P. Tadi kan, just now, here, this one, right? Our N is 4. Just now, our N is 4. So here, this means when I want to write this polynomial, Newton divided difference punya interpolatory ni formula. So it will become like this. Newton divided difference punya polynomial. So become P for x f naught 0 plus if f naught 1 x minus x naught plus with f naught 2 x minus x naught x minus x1 plus f naught 3 x minus x naught x minus x1 x minus x2 tambah lagi plus f naught 4 sampai 4 divided difference x minus x naught x minus x1 x minus x2 and x minus x3. So here until where? Until n minus 1. So n is 4, right? So n minus 1, that means 3. Kau nampak ni? Boleh? So far okay or not? So ni x tu, this value x here means the value we want to find x, gantikan x tu berapa untuk in order we want to get the value of y. Yang macam tadi example tu lah. X tu, for example, this one. Bukan buat dalam ni. Tak ada dalam another way. So okay or not? So now, after that we can get the value of y. Semua okay ke? Do you need to like have a 2-minute break and then we continue with the example? Do you need to have like 2 minutes breaks to digest? Okay, Fatima. Oh, okay. So we have a 2-minute breaks and then we come back again with the example. Okay or not? Okay, kita stop dulu kat sini 2 minit. Lepas tu nanti kita sambung. Yeah. So, stop presenting dulu. Dah okay ke? Wait, I find the example. I copy the example first. Okay, we continue, okay? Boleh eh? Okay, wait I share the screen first. Okay, level 8, we try this one, example 4.8. Now, if you have both the example, 4.8 is in page 91. Okay, so given a table like this, based on the table above, find the Newton interpolatory divided difference polynomial and approximate the value of the value for f 2.5. So from A, okay, B, find f 2.5 if f 2.0 equal to 0.510 is added into the data point given in A. So we start with the A first, okay, the data point here we have X, berapa data points? Sekarang we have 1 data point, 2 data point, 3 data point kan. Now we ask you to find the value when we have this one 2.5. So what is the value here? Okay, so what is the value here? We want to find the value of Y here. So based on this one, we have 3 data point. 3 data point. So Abdullah Zaki, 3 data points, that means N is?
2.
Okay, so N is 2, good. Okay, now we do, the first thing is, now we already know N is 2, right? N is 2. So that means, kalau kita nak buat divided difference, that means we have to do until 1, 2. Sampai ke, apa, 2 divided difference. Okay, so sekarang saya buat table Step 1, construct the divided difference. Saya letak table, divided difference table. So let's draw the table here. Start from I, and then saya letak xi. Ini fi 0 divided difference. Lepas tu fi 1 divided difference. Fi 2 divided difference. Okay, X kita ada 0, 1, 2. So X naught is 2.1. Dia punya Y is 0.521. X1, this one, 2.4. Dia punya Y 0.510. X2, 2.6, 0.381. Ini saya masukkan, I just take this data, all this data, put in table. Okay, boleh Tak ada masalah kan, put in table, put in table. Okay, and his one, here, this one, put letak kat sini. This one is F2, letak kat sini. Okay, now we want to find the divided difference untuk, let's say, consider these two. Okay, so consider these two. Remember apa yang kita kena ambil. Sekejap saya. Oh, sorry. Ya, tak apa. Sorry. Saya just keluarkan ni lah. No. Okay. Now we consider these two. So remember macam mana dah? So that mean kalau ini saya kena ambil this value 0.510 minus this value kan. So this value here. (0.521) divide by, so divide by value yang mana saya consider sekarang 2.4, right? 2.4 ke sini. This is 2.4 and then minus this one 2.1. So what do you get? Dapat berapa? Boleh ke? Yang ni okey ke? Boleh faham tak? Perlu saya tulis formula ke? Do I need to write the formula? Boleh? Okay or not? Okay, boleh. So what do you get? Aini, what do you get here? Dia punya jawapan sini apa? 0.510 minus 0.521 divide by 2.4.
Negatif 0.37.
0.37.
Negatif 0.37.
Negatif 0.037
Ya, betul.
Okay. Then after that we consider these two. Kan? So these two, that mean saya sepatutnya tulis turun sikit ke macam mana? Yeah. So this one is 0.381 minus 0.510 divided by 2.6 minus 2.4. So boleh So kat sini, so we will have to consider these 0.381 minus 0.510, lepas tu 2.6 minus dengan this one 2.4. Boleh. So you get
Negative 0.645.
645. Okay, dah. Boleh. So now consider these two. Dah. Okay, so now consider these two. That means negative 0.645 minus negative 0.037 divide by, so this one from 2.6 minus 2.1. So what do you get? Iqmal, Muhammad Iqmal, can you give me the answer? What do you get? Muhammad Iqmal.
Yes, doctor.
Dapat berapa kat sini? What do you get here?
Yeah.
You know this one okay? Ini boleh, ini boleh, ini boleh. Boleh faham tak? You understand how to get this one? Okay.
Negative 2.452.
Negative 2.452. Yang lain sama ke?
Saya dapat negative 1.216.
16. So how about the others? Ni pun dapat negative 1.216, right? 1.216. Afnan pun dapat. Chua also can get this one. Yeah, this one ini salah. Macam mana awak kira?
saya tekan answer lagi sekali.
Ha?
So dia divide 0.5 lagi sekali.
So dapat tak? Awak dapat tak negative 1.216 tu? Can you get that?
Sekarang dah dapat, doktor.
Oh, sekarang dah dapat. Okay. So now, okay. So this is the answer. So apabila at this point, so this value here is negative 1.216 lah. Okay, now we do a B. Okay, it said that if find the value of y when x is 2.5 if this value is added. Tambah masuk dalam ni. Kan tambah dalam masuk dalam ni. Now we have 4 data point. So maybe I write the new table lah. Okay, I write a new table. So now it's become just now have x, fx. So now add another value is start from 2.0. The value of y is 0.1510. And then 2.1, 0.521, 2.4, 0.416, 410. Apa lah? Tangan dengan cakap tu berlainan. Now we have 4 data point kan? 4 data point, that means our n is 3. So now we have to do the numerator difference until third divided difference. Okay. So draw the table again. So step 1. Belum siap lagi tadi. Bengong lah saya ni. After COVID, I feel like my brain is out. Saya baru teringat just now I only do this one step 1. Selesai lagi. Sorry class. So now is step 2. Haven't do the divided difference. Construct. Sorry. Tengok dah pergi B dah. Belum siap lagi kerja. Newton. Interpolatory divided different polynomial. They say the people after COVID, the cognitive level will be sudah macam slow sikit, and then dia punya brain macam function kurang sikit daripada sebelum ni. So I think that's correct lah. So sorry class. So kita belum selesai lagi tadi. So just now, since just now kita back kepada just now, when n is equal to 2, n equal to 2, that means we have to do the polynomial P2. Dua ni based on n because our n is 2. So x, remember this one is f0 0 plus with f0 1, x minus x0 plus f0 2, x minus x0, x minus x1. Ini kan sampai because now n is 2, so ini pun sampai 2 saja, and this one is n minus 1, okay? So here saya akan masukkan, ganti masuk nilai f0 0 divided difference. So which one actually? Yang ni adalah, kalau tengok this one is f0 0 here, and this is f0 1. This one, this value, and this is a f0 2 divided difference yang ni. So saya akan ganti masuk this one 0.521 plus with negative 0.037 times with x minus x0 kita apa? X0 is 2.1 plus with negative 1.216 times with x minus 2.1, x minus x1 2.4. So ganti masuk lagi. Just now we want to know our x is 2.5 kan? Dia ni sekarang kita minta x is 2.5. So here we have to substitute this one with 2.5. So semua ni pun x ni pun 2.5. This one 2.5. Here is 2.5. Here also 2.5. Okay. So cari dapatkan apa? Macam ni, step by step saya tengok. Okay. This one. Yang ni darab ini dapat berapa? Nadia. Nadia Riza. Apa yang awak dapat? Sebenarnya very simple, right? This one minus this one is 0.4. This one 0.4, this one 0.1. So darab je lah. Tak perlulah. Awak bagi saya jawapan teruslah. Nadia.
Ya.
Awak kira mana dah? Terus jawapan lah. Boleh terus jawapan.
Jawapan yang semua ke?
Jawapan semua 0.521. Lepas
kejap.
tu tambah dengan negatif yang ni darab dengan 0.4. Yang ni darab dengan ni. This is P2. Salim balik.
Doktor, jawapan dia 0.4 lah. Sorry, 458.
458 dia tak ada belakang. If 4 decimal places berapa? If 4 decimal places 0.45 apa? If let's say 4 decimal places 4576
0.4576.
76. So I use 4 decimal places. Okay. Okay, sekarang baru betul. Apalah tadi saya. So now this is the value of y. This one not negative. Yang ini sepatutnya bukan. Yang ini adalah 0.4576. Okay. Okay, now go to B. Okay. Tinggal lagi 10 minit. Okay, now we go to B. B, now we add one more data point. So the n is become 3. So step ni sama. Step 1, we have to do the divided difference punya, divided difference punya table tu lah. Awak tak nak buat table pun tak apa. Tapi bagi saya, I think that do the table will be more easier to look. I mean, more clear lah. Lagi clear lah bagi saya. So I think that's more clear to do the table. So I, and then this is a X, this is a Fi0, and then Fi1, Fi2, Fi3. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So sekarang masukkan nilai. X0 is 2.0, this one 0.510, 2.1, 0.541, 2.4, 0.510, 2.6, 0.381. Okay. So sekarang we do the divided difference for this one. So this one, so sama-sama buat dengan saya. Now this is 0.521 minus 0.510 divide by 2.1 minus 2.0. So what do you get? Sekejap, saya kecilkan sikit tulis. 0.521 minus 0.510 divide by 2.1 minus 2.0. So, apa awak dapat? Give me answer. Semua boleh faham tak ni? Why I do this one? So yang ni kan, you have to take This one 0.521 minus this one. Yang atas dia. Okay. Lepas tu, this is we refer to X. X1 minus dengan X0. Boleh eh? So dapat? What do you get? Answer?
0.11.
0.11. Okay, thank you. And then now we consider these two. So when you consider these two, that means you have to consider this minus this one. So that means 0.510 minus 0.521 divide by, so this one is 2.5 and then this one is minus 2.1. So you get
Negative 0.037.
0.37. And then here, consider these two. That means this one, 0.381 minus, ini kan, minus dengan atas dia. I take other color. Sudah habis ambil. This one. 0.510. So divide by 2.6 minus 2.4.
Negative 0.645.
Negative 0.645. So orang ni je ke? Buat orang lain orang buat tak? Just now who? Lee eh? Yang lain? Ashraf, awak dapat tak? Ashraf, awak dapat tak? You get or not?
Yes.
You get or not? Can you get all this one? Dapat tak? And then we continue. So now we consider these two. So these two, ambil je nilai this value. Terus ambil this value. Negative 0.037 minus dengan this value. This value. .11. So divide by, kat sini okay, kalau kan susah awak nak identify from where to where, so basically you can look at this one. Yang sebelum ni. This one sebelum ni daripada 2.4. So here 2.4 minus here this one 2.0. Ambil yang last yang ni atas yang refer tu. So this is, what do you get?
Negative 0.49.
Negative 0.49.
49.
Yang lain dapat 49 juga?
Ya.
I dapat negative 0.3675.
So 49 ke 367 Zaki dapat 3675. So Daniel dapat.
This is correct, Doctor.
Yang mana correct? Which one correct? 36.
36.
36 5. Okay. Now consider this one. These two. So now this is negative 0.645 minus negative 0.037 divide by this one from 2.6 until 2.1. So we get, dapat berapa? So ini dapat berapa pula?
Negative 1.216.
The same like just now. This one. Zaki pun dapat sini. Same. Others, how about the others? Got other answer or not? So all same. Negative 1.216. Okay.
Sama
Now
lagi.
we do this one divide the difference. Yang ni pula. So ini last kali negative 1.216 minus negative 3675 divide by. So look at here. This one's x dia 2.6 minus 2.0. So what is the answer? Negative apa?
1.4142.
Sorry. 1.4142 eh? 1.4142 Chua, is it same to you? Chua, you get the same or not?
Yes.
1.4142. Okay. So now dah dapat semua. Then we do step 2. We do the Newton divided different polynomial lah. So since this is a n is 3, so that means P3, okay? P3 2.5 equal to F0 0 and plus with F0 1 x minus x0 plus 2 x minus x0 x minus x1 plus F0 3 x minus x0 x minus x1 x minus x3. X2. So kat sini, the value here, kita dapat yang ni, kita akan ambil yang ni, yang atas sekali. Yang paling atas semua tu. So basically, yang ni, letak kat sini. 0.510 plus with yang kedua, yang atas sekali. Plus with 0.11 time with 2.5 minus x0 is 2.0 plus with yang ni pula bahagian atas yang ni. Negative 0.3675 time with 2.5 minus 2.0, 2.5 minus 2.1. And then saya sambung sini. Plus with yang ni pula. Negative 1.4142 time with 2.5 minus 2.0, 2.5 minus 2.1, 2.5 minus 2.4. Boleh tak? So, aku kira dapat berapa. Boleh tak? Terlalu kecil tak? Try calculate. What do you get? Yang ni kan 0.5. So this is 0.5. This is 0.4. So ini 0.5 times with 0.4. This is 0.1. So dapat berapa? So 0.510 plus 0.11 times 0.5 plus with negative 0.3675 times 0.5 times 0.4 plus negative 1.4142 times 0.5 times 0.4 times 0.1. Dapat berapa? Calculator. Dapat apa? .4632 Sama lah, semua same with Lydia? All same? Dapat semua sama? Atika, you get the same this one, 4632. Sama? Semua dapat? Okay. So dapat. So now this is the value of y when x is 2.5, 0.6432. So boleh? Okay, so I think that's all for today. we continue again. So okay lah, so far okay or not for this Newton divided difference? So next class, next week, I will continue with other topic. Apa? Natural cleanse, apa? Cubic, ni. Natural block. Kita ada natural cubic spline. Okay, boleh eh?
Okay, Doktor.
Okay, so see you. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Doktor.
Thank you, Doktor.